Hello and welcome to Warm Up Wednesday. It's Vanessa here, and I'm here to share a quick and engaging activity that Ashley and I do in our grade 3 classrooms. However, like many of our math meeting activities, we are sure that you guys will figure out how to modify this to meet the needs and abilities of your students, and we'll try our best to give you some suggestions at the end for how to do so as well. So we call this activity Mind Reader Monday, and we're sure you've probably seen something very similar. What we'll be sharing with you on our free Teacher by Teacher site is the template in case you'd like to use this one in your classroom. What it is a fun little kind of guessing game where the students try to see if they can guess your number. For Mind Reader Monday, we generally like to use whiteboards a fair amount in our class. We just find students are more willing to take risks. To make a mistake, it's easy to erase. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing it on paper. In fact, we do once in a while because then we can use it as a little bit of a formative assessment of how our students are doing with the different concepts that we're working on. So we have them divide their board or their paper in half. You write clue on one side, guess on the other, and generally we do it with about 5 guesses, but once again, that's something else that you guys can modify to meet the needs of your learners. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I will be revealing one clue at a time, and Ashley has kindly offered to be our guesser to demonstrate what the student's role in this would be. So, clue number 1, I am greater than 60. So then you pause and the students write down the clue. They can just use the greater than and less than sign as well as what their guess is. And you can quickly walk around the room and kind of, as you walk around to see kind of what the clue was and what their guess is, it's just a quick and easy way to kind of assess how they're doing with the number concept skills. So let's take a look at how Ashley is doing with this. See, Ashley is just quickly making a little note. She's using the greater than 60 sign. And let's see which number she's going to choose. Okay, so I just clicked the button and got the second clue to appear, and it says, I am less than 90. So at this point, the students can kind of see which number they wrote down and either keep it the same or they might have to change their answer based on the new information that they have. So Ashley is now recording that it is less than 90. And let's see, does she have to change her number? Oh, no, her number that she's guessed still fits in. Let's see, is she going to keep it the same? She is, because she wants to win the game. And how you win the game is by getting the number on the very first clue. So it's also more to talk to your kids about not changing their numbers partway through based on the information they get. All right, so now we're going to go on to clue number 3, which says, I am a multiple of 10. So one of the reasons why we love these math warm-ups is it's a great chance to talk about vocabulary. So always the first time I do this, the students are like, a multiple? They don't know what it is oftentimes. So it's a great opportunity to introduce the term of multiple of 10. And that means it's a number that you say when you skip count by 10. That's usually how I explain it to them at the grade 2 or grade 3 level. Now see, Ashley is recording the clue that it's a multiple of 10. She's writing the full word so she gets used to using the language, okay? And she's gonna have to, look at her thinking. So is 81 a multiple of 10?
No.
How did you know?
Because there's a 1 in the ones place, and the multiple of 10 ends in a 0.
Okay. So what are you going to change it to?
I'm going to change it to 80.
All right. So we are getting closer to figuring out the mystery number. Oh, look at clue number 4. My tens digit is even. Once again, sometimes students are not familiar with the word digit. Great chance to introduce it. Also to do maybe a quick little mini chat about even and odd numbers. So let's take a look and see what Ashley's going to do. So here Ashley's writing down the clue. She's writing down that it's even. And let's see.
Certainly is even.
How do you know? How do you know 8 is an even number?
Well, I know 8 is even number because I think of my doubles. 4 plus 4 equals 8, and I can break it into 2 equal groups of 4. Okay, so here we are. We've arrived at our final clue, which says the sum of my digits equals 8. Once again, great little chance to do a quick little chat that the word sum means the answer when you add. And now they're going to have to kind of look at their numbers, look at all the other clues, and find the number that it's going to be. Generally, by this point in time, the students will figure out the answer by clue number 5. So let's take a look and see if Ashley can. So she's saying sum equals 8. Okay. Oh, and she's choosing to stay with 8. She's showing, oh, I like it. You're showing your thinking, Ashley. So she's showing the 10s plus the 1s when you add them together. So here we're not looking at the value
of the tens and the ones. So we're not looking at 80 plus 0. We're just looking at the digit in the tens is an 8. The digit in the zeros is a 0. So when you add those two together, it equals 8. So generally, before we do the big reveal, how we do it is we'll go around, have a few students share what they think the answer will be, and we kind of do, as a class, we do kind of a little bit of a check to see, could that be the number? So we go through, we look at the number they give us, and then we go through each clue to see if it fits, and if it doesn't fit, we talk about why. So use that as a little kind of teachable moment, if you will. And then you do the big reveal. We like to make math super exciting, so we usually get the kids to do drum rolls on their desk and things like that, and then we reveal, and we see, oh, it was 80, and they cheer and they roar, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, anyways, that is Mind Reader Monday. We hope that you guys will give it a try. We will have this posted on Teachers Pay Teachers for you for free. There's probably about like 12 or 15 samples or examples of ones that are made and ready for use in your classroom. Okay, so now you've seen how we use Be a Mind Reader in our classrooms and what it looks like. We generally start in the fall, and in the beginning it's us making up the mind readers each week, but we soon pass that over to the students. They love to come up with their own numbers and their own clues for it. And depending on their ability level, there's a couple of different templates that we will share with you on Teachers Pay Teachers. One of them is kind of a fill in the blank where they're very similar to the clues that we give. So they get used to the concept of greater than, less than, multiples, odd or even, and kind of the sum of the digits. Or depending, you could also just open it up, and some students might want to just create their own clues using, once again, some place value and number concepts, and yeah, they'll have a choice of doing that. All right, and yeah, depending, our students of course have gotten quite good with technology, and we're sure yours have as well. So we have a blank Google slide version that we'll also share with you, so they can go and input theirs, and then it will appear the same way ours do with like the clicks and the animation. Or if your students you think are so familiar with Google Slides, they just want to create their own from scratch, of course they could do that too. We hope you enjoy this activity. We'd love to see some pictures of you guys using it, or some ideas of what other types of clues, what other number concepts you are using in your clues. So please always, we love your comments. We love to hear from you guys. We can learn from you just the way you're learning from us. So please, don't be shy. Tell us the good things you're doing. All right, Vanessa signing off, and just a reminder that COVID sucks, math doesn't.
Math is awesome!
The clue, they can just use the greater than and less than sign, as well as what their guess is. And you can quickly walk around the room and kind of give right away, can your students figure out,
Let me delete that.
3, 2, do I say what?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.